Good morning from the Greyfriars Inn. So, we knew that going into this trip, it was the rainy season, and we knew that things might get canceled. But super bummer of the day, our big hike, like the whole reason we brought hiking poles and hiking boots, there was a slip on the Puttaringa pinnacles, so we don't get to do our big hike. But Phil's still dealing with his vertigo, so it's probably better. In good news, we were able to do laundry last night. The very lovely and wonderful, she says she's the cleaning lady, but she did a great job checking us in. She let us do laundry, wash and dry for free, which was lovely, so we didn't have to buy any soap. So without the hike, then we have basically a full day in Wellington, because it's like 9 o'clock right now, and we don't catch the ferry until 7. Yeah, we have to be in line for boarding at 7. A little worried about Phil's vertigo on the boat, but we do have a couple stops before then. We're going to go to Rivendell. There's a pretty lookout on the way. We're going to Hobbit's Hideaway in Wellington, and we're going to hopefully do the Wellington cable car. And we might get over to the Weta gift shop. We didn't get any tickets for the actual Weta workshop because we weren't intending on having a lot of time in Wellington, because the Pinnacles was kind of a big deal and it was non-negotiable. But technically, according to the Google listing, it is closed per Department of Conservations, but a couple people have left reviews saying, hey, I just walked around the sign and it's fine, you just walk around the slip. But that's not our style. We are going to respect the Department of Conservation's wishes and save it for another trip. Alright, so I just got gas. I thought it was going to cost 100 New Zealand dollars, but it only cost 67. No, 57. 57. Which, for as much driving as we did yesterday, is great. We got some sodas. We got some ibuprofen to hopefully help with Phil's vertigo. And we're off to the Remutaka crossing outlook. So remember that thing that I said about how we were done driving mountain passes? Joke's on me!
We've been in here for quite some time already.
We've been twisting and turning. I pulled over because I was going too slowly, and like 5 cars passed me, and one gave a little grateful toot toot with their horn.
Very New Zealand.
But I mean, like, this is... Whew.
This is worse than the Saddle Road?
I don't think it's worse than the Saddle Road. I was going faster on the Saddle Road. Maybe that's what caused your vertigo. But you already had a little twinge of it yesterday. In the morning.
Yeah. Well, I had it, yeah.
But we are absolutely following every curve of this mountain to go up. And I'm a little worried now that my lookout is going to be totally sucked in. I am going to turn off because there's more cars. Yeah, that's a thank you. At least you got a toot toot on there.
Yeah.
I can't imagine driving. Well, I guess if you drove this regularly.
I mean, like your salesman who drives 4th of July every day.
I've got a couple of them, but this is... 4th of July is a goddamn cakewalk compared to this. The car keeps kicking into a higher gear.
You can kick it off and take it out of overdrive.
Well, I mean, doesn't it need to go into that higher gear?
Well, no, you want it to stay in the higher gear, not keep going to overdrive. Which is that lower gear. It's kind of reverse. You actually, when it goes is actually a lower gear, and when overdrive is the higher gear, that's less power.
That makes no sense to me. God, I feel like my arms are spaghetti, like whoop 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 whoop, spagoots. This is the most adventurous driving I think I've ever done.
Yeah.
Like, Mom would just be crawling on the side of the car at this point. How are you holding up?
I'm okay.
Okay, so that well. Yeah, I'm a little worried about my lookout.
I'm a little worried about driving it.
Why?
Is there anyone behind you now?
I don't see anyone. I'm doing great. This is fun. It's stressful, but it's fun. Fun stress. Where Haley thrives. But I really, like, you and I were talking such shit about them saying, now there's really curvy roads that Americans aren't used to. And we're like, we're fine. We drive in Montana all the time.
I mean, there are roads like this in Montana.
No, they're not.
200 meters. Turn left.
Is this the lookout? Is this it? I think this... Was that it? I think I missed the lookout. No, that's the lookout. Yeah. There's a lookout on both sides, but this one's lame. Where am I looking out to? The side of the hill?
You will arrive at your destination.
Yeah, so not much of a lookout. Oh, well, maybe. No, the other one's much better. But I mean, it's not like I'm crossing that road.
Then go up and then, because up if you turn right here, you go up there and you don't have to turn around. Oh, you wouldn't have to cross lanes. But
We drove over to the overlook. I think it might actually be over here. It's the Remutaka crossing. Also, look, he's upright. Yay. That's a good sign, right? Man. Man alive.
Haley falled over.
I fell in the mud. I was going up to the lookout trail.
There's water all over your face too.
I know, I fell. I don't know how to get cleaned up. We don't have any paper towels or anything.
I'll find something for you.
So, I guess I'm not going to the top.
The trail was that way, by the way.
Well, that would have been useful information.
Well, it was a loop. I thought you were just taking this small loop.
It's too muddy. And I don't know how to get cleaned up, and my shoes are covered in mud, and I'm covered in mud. Look at my knees.
You're real fun.
Glad we already did laundry. But I can't really change up here.
No. You might have to drive muddy.
Well, I mean, I gotta at least get my hands clean.
Give me a second.